Hey all, I'm Crypto Bo, and today I'm answering the question, what crypto should I buy? My answer in today's video. I'm your host, Bo. You can call me an engineer or a developer or a Bitcoin zealot, but what you cannot call me is a financial advisor. I feel with this video more than others, I need to make that abundantly clear. Today, I'm talking about how I view the crypto market and how I think about investing. But please don't take this as general advice on which coin to buy or which project to support. What I hope you walk away from this video with is a better understanding of the landscape and a better way of thinking about what investing in cryptocurrency means. If at some point during the video you do decide that you'd like to invest, please use the handy links in the description to sign up for an exchange and get a bit of a discount. It also helps support me and the channel. So go click them, sign up, buy some cryptocurrency. But that's not advice, I promise. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I'm gonna somewhat arbitrarily divide up the cryptocurrencies into three asset categories: the pure currencies, the smart contract platforms, and the tokens. I'm not a professor of economics or a doctor of computer science, so that may not be the best way to divide them up, but it's how I think about them. The order that I cover them is important in that as I move through the video, the assets will become increasingly technically complex, but don't let that scare you. They're all, at their core, applications of blockchain that are meant to disrupt or replace technologies that we take for granted today. So they look an awful lot like things that we already use but don't think too much about. The technology we use today is generally very centralized. Think about Google, Facebook, Amazon, the Federal Reserve. They all rely on efficiencies that they derive from centralization. They control every facet of your experience using their products, and through that control, they retain power over their domains. Whether that be the way that you use the internet, the way you use social media, or the way you transact with people. In my view, good crypto projects disrupt that centralization and attempt to decentralize and subvert established power structures, whether they're Google's search engine, the Fed's dollar, Facebook's social media, or Niantic's Pokemon trafficking ring. So when I think about any cryptocurrency, I first ask, what does it disrupt? What does it change? What does it do better or for the first time? Is it unique? And why is it valuable? Let's start from the beginning with the pure currencies. What do they disrupt? Payments. If you haven't seen my video, Why is Bitcoin? Please go take a look. I give what I think is a pretty good explanation as to why Bitcoin was created and how it works, but if you haven't seen it, then just think about swiping your credit card to buy coffee. Your swipe has to be approved by your bank servers for you to buy coffee. Bitcoin, however, came along and said, fuck the banks. We shouldn't need them to transact or tell us who we can transact with or buy things from. If they're too big to fail, too systemically important, then we need a new system and a new way to make payments and a new way to transact. Bitcoin was the first, but certainly not the last. Litecoin followed shortly after, and then things like Dash, Monero, Zcash, and even Dogecoin. All these coins want to do is transact. Some, like Monero, pride themselves on privacy, while others, like Bitcoin Cash, bank on their ability to process transactions fast with low fees. But at the end of the day, all they're doing is allowing people to transact, to have an account balance, and to spend it. The coins are programmable, but not very. You can do things like create futures contracts and escrow accounts, but all the functions built into these coins revolve around finance, transactions, and time. If you're wondering which pure currency to invest in, it really depends on what you want. Ask yourself what you want to use it for. If all you want is something that goes up in value, then Bitcoin sure looks good right now. And a lot of people think that it's going to keep doing that, but know that they likely have been wrong in the past and may be wrong again in the future. But if instead you're looking to transact securely and start saving your money outside of a bank, then Bitcoin is really good at that despite the price. If you want to transact quickly and privately, then Monero may work better for you. If you like memes and sucking Elon Musk's dick, then Dogecoin may be more your speed. My point is, if all you want is something that makes you money and you don't want to think about how, then crypto is probably not for you. Sure, you could throw some money at Bitcoin and hope that it keeps going up in value. I personally think it will, but if you don't learn why or think about how you might actually use it, then the best you can do is make a bet and follow the crowd. How the coin you invest in will be used in the future is much more important right now than which billionaires and celebrities are memeing about it. With pure currencies, will you be able to buy coffee with it? If not, what will you be able to buy with it? If the answer is nothing, then maybe don't buy any. So Bitcoin disrupted payment networks. What does Ethereum, the first of the smart contract platforms, disrupt? The internet. You may already know this, but if you don't, the internet lives on servers, a series of interconnected computers that store and process all the data necessary for you to use Instagram and browse Reddit and enter your symptoms on WebMD to find out that you don't have COVID, but might have cancer. The vast majority of those servers are controlled by Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. And almost all of the content you consume, including this video, is filtered through their rules, regulations, and networks. Smart contract platforms are the start of something new. Some people call it Web 3.0, but it's a move towards a decentralized, trustless web. Right now, all of our data is collected, stored, analyzed, and sold by the trusted third parties that operate data centers. And just as the 2007 financial crisis revealed that the central banking system could not be trusted, the 2016 election and subsequent propaganda war should reveal to us that these big tech companies are not to be trusted either. Luckily, smart contract platforms are moving to change all that. They're providing developers with the tools and infrastructure to construct projects that can give their users more control over their own data and digital property. NFTs, for example, non-fungible tokens, are built entirely on smart contract platforms, as are most tokens and DAOs, which are ways for communities to govern themselves. Ethereum was the first, but competitors with their own consensus and security mechanisms are rising to challenge Ethereum's dominance all the time. Cardano, Polkadot, and Flow all have their strengths and weaknesses, but it's best to think of them as not only currencies, but also the foundation upon which other more interesting things are built. Smart contract platforms are like blank canvases for developers to paint their own vision onto. Just like the internet spawned companies like Google, Facebook, and Amazon, smart contract platforms are spawning projects like Maker, Top Shot, and Decentraland. Smart contract platforms allow people to create smart contracts and decentralize applications, which in turn create the final class of digital assets, tokens. What do tokens disrupt? Everything else. Cloud computing, algorithmic trading, global supply chains, trading card games, art markets, even slavery. Yeah, Pokemon is slavery. It feels obvious, honestly. Take MakerDAO, for example, a decentralized central bank. Through a very complicated process of market-making mechanisms, communal governance, and collateralized debt obligations, MakerDAO produces the DAI stablecoin, or DAI. A digital asset that stays pegged to the value of $1 and will give you a 2% per year return for simply holding it. Or Decentraland, a browser-based MMO and NFT market where you can buy digital plots of land and decorate them with crypto art that you acquire from independent NFT markets. There's literally thousands of tokens out there that are used for thousands of different things. But when thinking about buying them, the questions remain the same. What does it disrupt? What does it do better or for the first time? Why is it valuable? In addition, will people use it? Do you think they'll want it? Why is it useful or desirable? The danger of investing in these tokens is that they require a lot of research and understanding. Learning how to use them and use them cheaply isn't all that easy right now. As the space continues to develop and evolve, it will hopefully get easier, but we still don't know which smart contract platform will offer the best solutions to the technical challenges of scaling a blockchain. My suggestion, and again, my suggestion here, is to invest in projects you plan on personally using. Don't buy Maker because you think the number is going to go up. Buy Maker because you want to get involved in the community decision making and have some say in the direction of the project. Don't buy Mana because grayscale is driving the price up. Buy Mana because you want to buy and develop a digital plot of land to store your NFTs. But this is my more general advice too. Don't get involved in crypto because you think it's going to make you rich. Get involved in the decentralized version of something you like or find valuable, and it might make you rich. It's an added bonus, but not the reason why you should be buying. If you want to get involved, most of the cryptos I mentioned, as well as hundreds more, are listed on exchanges. Again, use the links in the description to learn more and sign up. If you use our links, you'll even get a little discount on trading fees while you figure out where you fit in the crypto economy. If you liked the video, please let YouTube know by liking the video and subscribing if you want to see more quality crypto content and insights. And leave a comment below with any questions or topics you'd like me to cover. I'm Crypto Bo. Thanks for watching.